Hello friends, this is Professor Dakne Vikas from SND College of Engineering, Department of Computer Engineering. Today, we are going to discuss one more useful topic which is different from your academics but equally important for your future career. And the topic is aptitude test for the campus recruitment and the procedure of the campus recruitment. Now, in this topic, while discussing the points, we will discuss the what exactly procedure is there, what is exactly the campus recruitment is there in case of the engineering, as well as for the other field also, what exactly mean by the aptitude test, which are the things are being get tested as a part of the aptitude test. And we will discuss at last which books or the website you should refer to become perfect and get selected for any kind of campus recruitment. So first we start with the campus recruitment procedure, what exactly this campus recruitment is. Now this is the, if you consider regarding the engineering, this is the particular process or the program which is being conducted in each universities or the educational institute or in the engineering college to provide the jobs to the students who are in the 7th semester or in the 8th semester or might be in the 6th semester. So to give the job to these students who are near to completion of their studies, the campus recruitment or the campus placement program is arranged in different engineering college. Now, these different engineering college are having the tie-up with the different companies related with the engineering, might be the software engineering, or the computer engineering, IT, electrical, mechanical, like this. And this using this tie-up, this engineering college call the companies in their college and conduct the campus recruitment program where the students are get selected for the future job in that particular certain companies. And in each college, there is a certain department used to be there, specific department used to be there, who handle all these activity. And all of you must be knowing this department is nothing but the placement department of the certain college. And there used to be the placement officer who are look after all this recruitment procedure, giving instruction to the students, etc., etc., calling the company for the recruitment program. Okay, these all the activities are done under the placement department by that particular placement officer. And as all of you know, this is the most awaited phase in the life of the engineering students to face the campus interview and get selected for the certain company and get the job. And so the students are always from the second year only, students are used to do the preparation for this campus recruitment, preparation for the aptitude test, etc., etc., so that they can get hired and they can get the job. And so today we are just going to see the what exactly this campus selection process is, what are the different steps are there in the campus selection, as well as what kind of preparation you need to do as a part of the campus selection procedure as a part of your selection process. So let's see one by one. So these are the different what we can say steps or the stages involved in the campus recruitment process. So these are the different process, different steps in the campus selection process of the campus recruitment process. So generally, the campus recruitment process in any kind of college, for example, engineering college, consists of these different steps, like there is a pre-placement talk, aptitude test, group discussion, technical interview, HR interview, etc., etc. Now we are going to see what exactly this process is. What do you mean by the pre-placement talk? What activities are happening in these steps? Like all these things. Okay. So first step in the campus recruitment procedure is the pre-placement talk. Pre-placement talks are nothing but the here in the this is the in this first step during the campus recruiting program, the particular company and the manager of company who are going to conduct this campus recruitment program in your college, so that senior manager or other people authority of that company, they used to give the presentation about their company. Understood. So that is nothing but the considered a pre-placement talk. So they used to conduct the 1 hour or the 1.5 hour or the half-hour session in your seminar hall, where all the students who are appearing for the placements are gathered together, and the senior manager of the company give the introduction of their company to that particular students who are appearing for the interview. So in case of these senior managers of the company or other people who are there in your college to take your interview, they used to observe all the things related with that students, the behavior of the student, how the students are entering in the seminar hall, whether students have entered in the seminar hall before the starting of that particular PPT presentation of the company. Okay, so you should do the homework while attending this pre-placement talk of that particular company. Okay, you should visit the company website before you appear for the company interview, as well as you must check the company profile, what kind of activities are being done by that company, what are the products of that company, etc., etc. So before you appear for the placement of that particular company, you should visit the company website and you should get all these kind of information related with that placement company. And also you should read the notice board of your college or the department where the company advertise has been put regarding the placement process. Okay, you should understand what exactly is the job profile, what kind of candidates are being required for that company to do the job in their company. So you must first understand the job profile of that particular company. Okay, and also while that presentation of that company is going on, you can also ask question to that particular manager of the company regarding the uh, uh, whatever doubts you are having related with the job profile of that company. So you must ask some intelligence question during or after the company presentation, as well as the different care must be taken by candidate while pre-placement talk is going on. Okay, while the live session is going on, physically students are being there and company manager giving the introduction of their company. Okay, so you must take the care must be taken that you must reach to the seminar hall or to that particular hall where the company presentation will start before the 10 minutes or the 15 minutes. Okay, as a punctuality, your time management, as well as you must carry the notebook along with you. Okay, and you must note down the points. Okay, related with the that company which is being which is being uh, explained by that particular manager of the company. Okay, and you can also ask the question on that particular points which doubts you might be having related with that company. So this is nothing but the first step, that is the pre-placement talks, where the company peoples gather all the candidates together and they introduce their company job profile, etc., etc., where student must reach in the time, as well as student can ask the question, can clear their doubts related with the job profile, etc. So here the student can make their first impression by asking the intelligent question, and your actual placement process start from the first step only. So care must be taken during this first step only. Okay. Then from the second one is nothing but the most important, the aptitude test session. Okay. Now this aptitude test is being not taken only for the engineering job profiles. If you go to the any kind of job like the other competitive exam, there also you have to face the aptitude test. Okay, so this is the most important part. So the aptitude test generally conducted by the different companies. Okay, to understand the how much intelligent students are, what is the problem solving ability of the student, how the student can respond to the different situation, how the student can respond to the different situation, how is the communication skill of the candidate students. These all the things are being getting checked under the aptitude test category. Now there are the different part in the aptitude test. There are the different types of the aptitude test. It is not like that all the kind of aptitude test will be conducted by the all the companies. Some company prefer only quantitative aptitude, some company only prefer the verbal, that kind of things. So but you must prepare for all the kind of aptitude test. Okay, and in that first is the quantitative aptitude test. Quantitative aptitude test. Now during this quantitative aptitude, candidate is being asked the multiple choice question from the topics that you have studied during your schooling, high school, or the secondary, your secondary education, 10th, 12th, whatever the things you are learn up to the 12th, 10th. So basics, these questions are from the that particular category. Okay. So syllabus for the quantitative aptitude, you can see the different contents that you have studied up till the your 12th education. Okay, 10th or the 12th education. Question related with the syllabus of 10th and 12th related category is being asked in the quantitative aptitude. Means which kind of question generally being considered under the quantitative aptitude. So various topics on which the question might be asked, like the number system, like on the arithmetic system, arithmetic numbers, average, question on the ratio, proportion, percentages, time and distance, mixture and the allegation, permutation, combination, probability, geometry and the algebra, profit loss, simple and compound interest, probability, set theory, etc., etc. So these are the different topics on which questions are being asked in the quantitative aptitude category. So that is the reason here I have mentioned the questions being asked from the topics that you have studied up till the 10th, 12th, etc., etc. So these are the category on which the question generally asked in the quantitative aptitude. So you must prepare the things related with these kind of contents so that you can crack the quantitative aptitude test. Then in the aptitude test only, the second kind of that we'll see, but here I have given you the example related to the quantitative aptitude, what kind of question might be possible in case of the quantitative aptitude, as I said, related with the number system. Like here I have mentioned, by working 5 hours per day, 4 waiters can serve 250 dishes in 8 days. 2 waiters would require how many hours per day to serve the 500 dishes in 20 days? So this is the question, aptitude question related to the quantitative. And here you are given the multiple choice option. And out of this, you have to select the one option, that is the option O, A is here correct. So this kind of question generally get asked in the quantitative aptitude. Second example also I have taken here. Find a two-digit number whose product of the digit is 8, and when 18 is added to this number, the digits are reversed. Then find that particular number. So answer for this is the 81, that is the A. So this kind of question generally get asked in case of the quantitative aptitude test. Okay. Now let's see in the aptitude test, second kind of category on which the question being asked, that is the verbal ability. What? Verbal ability. Now verbal ability, this is related with the English language. How much skill you are having related with the English language, that is nothing but this verbal abilities test. So which things are get tested in this verbal ability? It includes the spellings, grammars, ability to understand the analogies and follow the details written instruction. Okay, so generally uh, through this test, the company generally want how much powerful is your communication. Okay, how much powerful is your communication? That things are get checked through the verbal ability. So here I have written some examples related with the verbal ability aptitude test. Like for example, here I have written, here we have given the instruction, find the correct spell word from the given words. These are the 4 words given, and the students have to find which is the word which is having the correct spelling. So this is the word which is having the correct spelling. So this is the example of verbal ability aptitude test. One more example I have taken here. You can see direction to solve. Here we have given the instruction to solve this problem. In each question below, a sentence broken into 5 or 6 parts. Join these parts to make the meaningful sentence. The correct order of part is your answer. So these are the okay, broken sentence we have given. This is the broken sentence you have given, and you have to arrange this broken sentence in such a manner so that you can get the meaningful sentence. And the answer for this is the B. That is here the correct sequence will form like I want my salary immediately. So these kind of questions are being asked in the verbal ability aptitude test. I hope you have got this point clear. Next category related with the aptitude test only, that is the analytical and the logical reasoning. What? Analytical and the logical reasoning, on which on this topic also number of question being asked in the aptitude test. So here what the company checking? The company checking the candidate's logical power and the analytical power. What logical power candidates is having, what intelligence is he is having related with the logic and the reasoning. So these things are get checked in this kind of aptitude test. Now what kind of question being get asked in the analytical and the logical reasoning? Questions are like the coding and the decoding, like then the series, puzzles, cause and effect, direction, ranking, question on the clock program, uh, clock related questions, blood relations, question on the blood relation, puzzle test, etc., etc. So in the analytical and the logical reasoning, these kind of question related with these kind of topics are generally asked. Okay, let's see the example of this analytical and the logical reasoning. So here I have taken the first example. Arrange the words given below in the meaningful sequence. These are the words given for you, and you have to arrange these words in the meaningful sequence. Okay, and your sequence is your answer. So the sequence will be like here: key, lock, door, room, switch on. Means C is your correct answer here. Like key, lock, door, room, switch on. So this is the part, this kind of question being asked in the analytical and the logical reasoning. Let's see the second example related to the analytical and the logical reasoning. So second question can be asked related to the syllogisms. Okay, syllogisms questions are like this. Here we have given the statement. See what statement we have given. Some actors are singers. All the singers are dancer. So these two statements are given. Some actors are singers, and second statement, all the singers are dancers. And from these two statements, the two conclusions are given. Conclusions are what? Some actors are dancer, no singer is an actor. From these two statements, these two conclusions are given. And you have to identify which conclusion is correct, whether first is correct or second is correct or both of these are correct. So that will be your answer. So that is nothing but the consider as a syllogisms kind of the problem in the analytical and the logical reasoning. Okay, so this is the third important kind of aptitude test, that is the analytical and the logical reasoning. Okay, so now next is the programming test. Now this is the compulsory in case of the software computer engineering students. Okay, that is the programming test. Now for the other branches, these kind of things might be different. Okay. Now in the aptitude test as a that is the programming test part, here they used to measure how much programming skill you are having. Understood? So you should have at least, you should have the basic knowledge of the C and C++ language. At least I am saying. Why I'm saying that, at least because different company might have the different job profile, and the different company might be needing the different candidates, and they might be needing the candidates who are having the knowledge of certain specific language. Some company might be prefer the candidate related with the Java language. Some might be prefer related to the C sharp. Some might be prefer related to the C or C++. So you should have the at least the basic knowledge of these kind of languages to clear this programming test. Understood? So this is your last part in the aptitude test, that is the programming test. Okay. Now, so up till in the campus recruitment procedure, we have seen the 2 points. First is the pre-placement talk, and second is the aptitude test. Now, third point in case of the campus recruitment procedure is nothing but the group discussion. Okay. Third point is what? Group discussion, which can be also considered as a debate also. Okay. Now those candidates who are selected from the aptitude test here, so after the aptitude test, filtering can be happen. Some company do the filtering after the aptitude test, some might not do. So, but you have to consider the filtering happens, selection happens after the aptitude test. Okay, shortlisting of the candidates happens after the aptitude test. So those candidates are being shortlisted, they are being considered for the, they are considered as a eligible for the group discussion. Okay, so you must need to crack the aptitude test so that you can become eligible for the group discussion. Okay, now in the group discussion, the company used to make the group of 5 or the 10 candidates, and the company used to give the certain topics. Current topic might be the technical topic or the different topics, and then on that topic, that group of 5 or 10 candidates have to make the discussion. Now, what exactly the things are being observed by the company related with the candidates through the group discussion? So company used to identify the things, company used to measure the things like how much confidence the candidate is having, what is the communication skill of the candidate, whether the candidate is having the good listening power, okay, whether the candidate is having the leadership skill, etc., etc. So these different things are get measured through the group discussion. Understood? So you must be practice these things during your college academic session only. Okay. You must practice for the group discussion. You can ask your teacher to conduct such kind of activity so that you can get the practice of these kind of things. Okay. Now, next, now those students who will clear the group discussion part, they will become eligible for the next steps in the campus recruitment procedure. And the next step is nothing but the technical interview. So those candidates will clear the aptitude test, then the group discussion. So they all become eligible for the technical interview. So this is the considered as a pre-final round or the pre-final step of your selection process. Okay. Now in this technical interview, the particular company manager or those person who are taking your interview, they might ask you the question related with the different core subject of your engineering, which you have studied. Like in case of the computer engineering, the question on the Java, C, DBMS, OS, data structure, compiler, computer network, these on these different core subject question being asked in the technical interview steps. Okay. So in case of this, any kind of question might be asked. Okay, you should have the basic knowledge of all these subjects that you have studied during your engineering academic process. So you must have the basic knowledge of all the subjects that you are studying during your engineering education. So this is nothing but the pre-final round, and those students who will clear the technical interview, that student will become eligible for the next and the final round, that is nothing but the HR interview. So this is the final step in your selection. So here I have mentioned the last and the final step in the recruitment process where candidate is being interviewed by the company persons. So in the last steps, this is being considered as a we can, if you have clear the first 4 steps, then this is not too much difficult, where the HR can ask you about your personal things or about your personal introduction. Through his, he will check your confidence, your behavior skill, your enthusiasm, your flexibility of giving the answer. Okay, so majorly your communication skill, your behavior skill, your confidence are being get checked through this the HR interview step. So this is the also the most important thing. Okay, so it is the advice for you regarding, you know, to clear the HR interviews, you must be confident. Okay, and you must not be overconfident. You must not argue to that those who are taking the interview. You must not behave arrogantly with this kind of person who are taking your interview. Okay, you must be a sober, you must be a honest with your answer, you must be polite with your answer. Even if you can't give the answer of some question correctly, you can simply say, sorry sir, I don't know about this. Understood? So these kind of things are get checked through the HR interview part. So you must prepare for your personal introduction. Okay, in short, you must give your personal introduction, and through that personal introduction, your communication skill must be uh, um, communication skill must be get observed through the persons who are taking your interview. So your communication skill must be good. Okay, you must be confident. Understood? So this is the final step in the campus recruitment process. If you clear this, then nobody can stop you from getting the job in certain company. Okay, now the all these final 5 steps we have discussed, like you can see, uh, pre-placement talks, aptitude test, group discussion, technical interview, HR interview, etc. So some company might follow all these 5 steps, some company might not follow, depends on that particular company. But in general, you must prepare for all these 5 stages so that you can face the interview of any company, might be related with the engineering or apart from the engineering. That is my advice to you. Then if you see the, now let me tell you some of the important books you should prefer to do the preparation of your campus recruitment process. So which are that important books are there? So here I am telling you the one of the important book, like Quantitative Aptitude by the R.S. Agarwal. Now this is the most popular book in the field of the engineering students who are preferring these books to do the preparation of campus recruitment process. Another important book, that is the CAT by the Arun Sharma. This is also the very famous book which is being preferred by the number of students to do the preparation of the competitive exam. And here I have mentioned some important website. Nowadays the number of students are reluctant to read the books, so you can use the website also. So these are the 2 important website. There are the more number of website are there, but I find out these are the 2 important website which you can prefer, okay, to do the preparation of this campus recruitment procedure. Okay, let me show you, let me take you to this website so that you can see uh, the actual websites. Okay, so you can see here, uh, this is the, okay, here we have the first one, that is indiabix.com. Okay, so this is the website. If you go to the aptitude section, okay, then you can see here this different things that I told you: quantitative aptitude, verbal, reasoning, programming, interview skill. So if you go to this section, you can have the different kind of practice sessions are here. You can have the explanation on the different things like problems on the, okay, percentage. Okay, these kind of things are given there. Okay, so all related with the all the kinds of aptitude test, you can get the material here and you can go through all this part. So that is the first website, is indiabix.com. Then second, you can have the byju's.com. Here also you can find the material related with the campus recruitment procedure, and also you will find here the material related with the other competitive exams also. You can see the bank exam, SSC exam, RRB exam, IBPS, UPSC, all these things are being given here with the proper explanation. Okay. So these are the things that I found you must know all these things, and that's why I chosen this topic to discuss with you. I hope all of you got the whatever points we have discussed. Okay, and you can go through this website and the books, and you can start preparing the all these things from even your first year of engineering or of the second year of engineering. Okay, that's it. So thank you all of you. If you like this video, you can share this video with your friends also. Okay, so that they can also get the benefit. Okay, thank you once again.